Hey Shane, it's Renee, and I just was watching your video and I saw it because it came up on my homepage, and I wanted to say that, I'm okay. First of all, I'm dressed in this green because we're going to like a big school event. It's my homecoming week, and we have a night games, like KNIG, because we're the Prospect Knights, and so I wanted to say that I'm reading a book and it's about a girl who kills herself because it's called 13 Reasons Why, and like she left tapes for all these people who affected her to do so, to kill herself. And I'm reading this and it's just like, it's so sad to think that there's so much that you can affect on here. Like, I've never really, like, I think my life is good and everything. I've just never really thought of killing myself. Like, yeah, sometimes I'll get depressed or sad if something bad happens, but it's really hard to hear, especially when someone is just going through such a hard time that they would want to jump in front of a train. Like, that's scary. I mean, even for me, just to think like there's no one I could possibly turn to in my life. That is the scariest thing. Not being in a haunted house or anything like that, nothing thrilling, but having no one to turn to. And that's what I think drives people to kill themselves and commit suicide. I really, on our school had a program called Erica's Lighthouse where it should try to, try to like beat depression and stop suicide from happening. But sometimes it doesn't work out. And I don't know, like, I think that everyone does. Like you were saying, everyone has a purpose in this world. Everyone's got a reason to be here. Why, we're not just random people walking around doing nothing. Like, we're all here for a reason. Your life has affected somebody else's in one way or another, and you may not even know it. It could be the littlest thing you done, the littlest thing you said, and I don't, like, it just affects people so much. Like, I saw a kid, I always see this kid in the hallway, and they're kind of like sad and they look really shy and concerned. And so one day they drop their books, and I run out, everyone's kind of walking by, and I'm like, here, I'll help you, and I kind of picked them up, and you know, that just kind of lit their face up a little. I was like, wow, that's really cool. Cat. Wow, that's really cool to know that, like, I could have possibly made somebody's day just a little bit better. So do something nice for somebody, and try to make them, you'll feel better about yourself, and they'll definitely feel better, even if it's like a tiny little act of kindness. And just, please, if you're watching this and if you are going through a hard time, hold on. Like, for me, if I'm sad and I'm going through hard times, which I've had before, my parents got divorced, and that was so hard for me. And, like, other things happen, and I don't know, it was really tough. And I listen to songs, and this one, look it up. I'll try to put a link somewhere, but it's called Hold On by Good Charlotte, and it's an amazing, I don't know, it's such an amazing video because it talks about suicide, and it shows the aftermath and the families and the friends and how much they're affected by it. It's like, you don't realize that there are people there that love you, even more than one. Like, you just gotta hold on and keep going. Just fight for it, because in the end, it'll all be better. And then if it's not better, it's not the end. I know you've probably heard that cliche quote before, but it's so true. Wait a day, wait a week, maybe even a month. But if you wait, you will be happier. I promise.